What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In this series, we'll be going through how to use Google Sheet, okay? And then we'll be starting from the basics, from the beginner level, okay? So you don't have to have any knowledge of how to use Google Sheet, okay? So in this first part, we'll try to go through the basics and how to navigate the Google Sheets platform, okay? So the first thing that you need to do is to open a browser, okay? You can use any browser of your choice, but for me, I'm using Chrome, okay? So to open Sheet, you can just come over here to this this icon here to open the Google apps, okay? And then from there you can see the list of the Google apps, okay? So you can rearrange them, okay? You can just rearrange and bring up the ones that you always use to the top, so you can just arrange them the way you want them to be, okay? And then from here you can open Sheet directly. You just click on Sheet and then it will go ahead and open. Now you must make sure that you are connected to the internet, okay? You're connected to the internet, all right? So you can, that is one way you can open Sheet, okay? Another way you can open Google Sheet is just, let me open a new tab now. Just search for Sheet, okay? Click enter. Now once you do that, you see here Google Sheet, okay? Then just go ahead and open it. Now if you are not logged into Google Sheet, all right, can ask you, they will first ask you to log in or create an account if you don't have a Google account, okay? So just go ahead and input your Google account details, then log in, and then you'll be able to use Google Sheet, okay? Now to use a blank sheet, okay, to open a blank sheet, now this will show you all of the sheets, okay, Google Sheet that we have been using so far, okay, that I have been working on so far, okay? And then if you want to go ahead and open a new sheet, just click on this blank sheet, okay? You can see that this will open up a blank sheet for you, okay? Now this is how it will look like, okay? This is a blank Google Sheet, okay? This is how it will look like. Now as you can see what you have here, you can see that right now it is untitled, okay? So you can go ahead and give it a title that you want it to have. So you can just call it anything you want to have. So let me just call it Google Sheet tutorial, okay? So you can go ahead and give it any name you want to have. And then if something else that you should also know is the sheet. This is just like Excel, okay? Now if you look at this place just below here, all right, we have the name, this first sheet, and it is called what? Sheet 1, okay? So you can go ahead and also rename it. Just double click on it and then you can give it the name you want to give it, okay? So just call it my first, okay, sheet, okay? You can see that. Just go ahead and give it any name you want to give it, okay? And then if you want to add a new sheet, just go ahead and use this plus button that is here, okay? Just you click on it and then you can see another sheet just right over here, okay? So you can just also double click it and give it the name you want to give it, okay? And then if in case you want to rearrange, okay, you can see that you can drag to rearrange and reorder your sheet. Okay, see what you have there. So that is that. And then if you also look at what we have, I think if you are used to using Microsoft Excel, you should already know that these are the columns. Okay, these letters here, they are the columns, they form the columns. All right, these are the columns, columns, columns. All right, and then these ones here form the rows. Okay, these are the rows. All right, okay, so these are the rows that's in sheet, just like in Excel. Okay, so these are the rows, and then these are called the cells. Okay, these are called the cells. And then to input in data into your cells, just go ahead and type in whatever you want to type. So you can just say my first work. Okay, so just go ahead and type in anything you want to type. And then if you want to edit this, okay, let's suppose you want to type in something else, just click on that cell and just go ahead and type in whatever you want to type. Okay, and then if you want to edit what you have here, just double click on it and then go ahead and type in whatever you want to add again, you just in front of it. Do you get that? And then you want to add new columns. Okay, what you can do is just right click. Okay, once you right click, you can see insert one column to the left or insert a column to the right. Just go ahead and pick your choice. Then you can also delete columns. All right, you can also hide columns, and you can also resize columns. So as you go ahead in this tutorial, you get familiar with all of this. Okay, but you can actually go ahead and play around with them first of all. So like I said, this is just the beginning. Okay, just a quick introduction, a quick talk on how to use the sheet environment. Okay, so and then if you look at the sheet that we have here, you can see that these are two different sheets. Okay, this is sheet 2 and this one is sheet 1. So let's go ahead and add something here. Okay, I've shown you how you can reorder them. Just drag. Okay, then you can also right click and you can rename it if you want to. You can create a copy. Okay, you can create a copy and then you can duplicate it. Okay, and then you can even hide it. All right, now once you hide it, the sheet is still there but it's no more showing here. So if you want to see it again, just come here and click here, then you go ahead and click on it, then it's back there. All right, so that's how you can hide and unhide a sheet. All right, and then you can even add colors just like we do in Excel. You can just right click on it, come here to change colors, and then select any color you want to give it. Then you can see just right here that the sheet has changed color. All right, and then if you want to reduce the zoom, you can just come here to reduce the zoom of your sheet. This is 100% now, so you can select the one you want to use. All right, and then let me just go back and change it back to 100%. Now you might want to ask that, how do I save my work on Google Sheet? Now anytime you're using any of these Google apps like Docs or the PowerPoint on Google or the Google Sheet, you don't have to save. Your work will be saved automatically. All right, so this will automatically save your work. Look at this. So this is showing you that what it's showing you that your work is being saved automatically to your drive. Okay, and then you want to pick a new folder where you want to save your work. Just click on this and then just go ahead and select a folder where you want to save your work, or you can also add a new folder and give it a name. So I'm just call it Google Sheet tutorial. Okay, so you can just go ahead and add a new folder, and then all right, so that was, let's do that again. So you want to save your work, right, into another folder. Just create a new folder, type in the name of the folder, Google Sheet, so this one, and go ahead and click enter. All right, so that will save your work into that folder. All right, so you can see that. So this file has been moved into this folder. All right, good. And then you can also, you want to access your file directly from Google Drive. All right, so what you do is just go ahead and open your drive. Let me open a new tab now. Just go ahead and open your drive. So you can see drive all over here. Just go ahead and open it, and then just search for the folder, which is, you can see it right over here. Just open it. Right now you can see the file here, so you can go ahead and open your file directly from here. All right, so you can open directly from here. Just double click on it, and then that will open it for you. Can you see that now? All right, and then you can also create a new sheet file from here. Just right click, you see Google Sheet, just go ahead and click and select blank spreadsheet. So this is another way you can create a new Google Sheet file. All right, now I'm back in the sheet now. All right, so I'm back here, right now. If you want to make some editing, okay, and you don't want that to affect this sheet that you have, what you can do is to go ahead and make a copy of the current sheet that you have. All right, you can just come here, you come here to file, all right, and click on make a copy. Then you can give it a new name if you want to. All right, so if you want to have another file, all right, just go ahead and maybe you can just add copy, or you can give it an entirely new name. Okay, and then you have options here to select whether you want to share it with the same people you shared the former one with. All right, and then you can go ahead and just make a copy. All right, so any changes you are making on this will not affect this original one. Okay, so this is how you can make changes, because any change you make, all right, they are automatically saved to drive. So if you want to make a change and you don't want it to affect this original sheet, just go ahead and make a copy and then make the changes on the copied one. All right, and then let me also show you guys how to use some of these stuff. All right, this toolbox, all right, that we have here. Now as you continue with the series, you guys will get familiar with it, but for now I'm going to just show you guys through it and how to just use them. Okay, now if you see what we have here, let's suppose I have a value. Okay, now you can change the fill color of this cell. This is a cell, all right, I'm showing you guys that this is a cell. You can go ahead and change the fill color of this. Just come here, all right, you can see that right now it is white. Okay, so from here you can change the fill color. Okay, so just go ahead and select the color you want to use. Okay, you can also change the font color from here, or you can make it bold. You can increase the font from here. All right, and then you can change the font style from here. All right, this is just like Microsoft Excel. So just go ahead and select the font style you want to use. Okay, all right, and then if for example now you have another entry here, okay, and then you want to probably copy the formatting from here, so you don't have to do this all over again. Just go ahead and use the format painter and then give it to this. All right, so that's how you can use the fill and then the font color, okay. And then for the, you want to format your numbers, what you can do is, for example, just come over here to the number format, right? More format. So from here, if you want it to be plain text, just go ahead and pick this. If you want it to be just a number, just go ahead and pick this. All right. If you want it to be percentage, sorry, to be percentage, just go ahead and pick this. All right. If you want it to be maybe currency but accounting, you can just go ahead and pick this. Now for accounting, for a negative number, you see a bracket, it will be put in brackets, right? So now, and then if you want another, currency, just go ahead and pick them here. And then if you want some custom currencies, just go ahead and pick them from over here. Okay, so that's how you can format your number. All right, so we still get to use all of these features along the line, but just to get you guys familiar with the interface and the Google Sheet platform. All right, now you can see that everything we are doing here, all right, we are doing it on the sheet that we copied. All right, if you look at this, the changes are not affecting this original sheet. All right, exactly. And then something else that you should also know is, let's say for example you have a table. Let's say you have class, all right, then you have name, okay, and then you have, okay, let me use it like this, okay, department, department, all right, and then I'll just call this index. Okay, now let's suppose you have 1, 2, 3, just for example. Then let's call this sales, okay, admin, okay, marketing. Now let's call this, let's say, ice cream, just see some random products, okay, and then say books. Now this, you can just, if you want to give these borders, all right, you can simply go ahead and select it. All right, once you select it, you come over to borders, all right, and select the border option that you want to use. All right, so you can either select all borders, you can select any of these options. If you select this, you can see that they are all borders. All right, then let's see you want to undo, just come here and click on this arrow, or use Ctrl Z to undo. Okay, and then if you want to change the border color, for example, after you select the border, just come here and change the color of the border to what you want to use. I see that the color has changed. Okay, so this is how you can use borders. All right, so, and then if I do Ctrl Z now, if you can also change the fill of this. Okay, just like you change the fill here, just go ahead and click on it, and then just go ahead and have that. All right, then you can also change the font color, all right, like we did. Okay, so then something else that you can also do here is, now this is just to get you familiar, all right, with the interface. Okay, just to get you guys familiar, we still have a lot of things to cover. Okay, now let's suppose you have a text. Okay, now if you see what you have here, this text, right, you want it to be just in this cell, but it is already crossing over to this side because of the size of this column. So if you want it to fit up, just come here and double click. All right, just double click on that edge. All right, but if you don't want to use that approach, what you can do is just click here, and then you come here to this text wrap. Okay, and then go ahead and select this. Go ahead and wrap the text for you in that same cell. Okay, so that is that. Now let me show you guys how you can if you want to share your files. All right, I'll show you how you can save your file. That you don't really have to save, because Google will automatically save your work for you. All right, but you can choose a folder where you want to save your work. All right, now let's suppose, for example, now you want to share your work with somebody else. Just come here to file. Okay, then you see share. You go ahead and share with others, and then what you do, you just go ahead and add the just add the mail. All right, just add their mails there, and then they will be added to the sheet. All right, so let's say, for example, I want to share this guy now, so I just go ahead and select just input this mail. All right, and then go ahead and send a message that you want to attach to it. You can just say, check this out. Okay, and then you can also change these options. If you want him to just be a viewer, then he will be able to view the sheet, but he will not be able to make any kind of changes to it. Okay, but if you want to use this, he will be able to make only comment. All right, but if you want him to be able to edit, then you go ahead and pick this option. All right, then you can go ahead and send this to him. Just go ahead and send it. All right, so that's how you can share your files with others. Okay, but if you want to make this available for anyone that has the link, just go ahead and come here to anyone with the link. Okay, so then you can go ahead and copy the link and share it with whoever you want to share the file with. Okay, good. And then if you want to probably download your work, okay, if you want to send this to an email, okay, let's suppose you want to attach this file to a mail, just go ahead and use this option, email this file. All right, put in the mail you want to send it to. All right, add a subject, add the message, and then select the type. Maybe you want it to be this form or this form. Just go ahead and select the type, and then you go ahead and send it to whoever you want to send it to. And then you can also send yourself a copy if you want to. Okay, good. And then lastly, you can go ahead and also download. You can also download your file. If you want to download it, you just come to this option and select the option you want to have. Do you want it to be in the Excel form, or the PDF form, or HTML form, or CSV form? Just go ahead and select the option you want to use. Okay, and then you can also make the file available offline in such a way that even if you are not connected to the internet, you still be able to work on the file. All right, so you can go ahead and make the file available offline. All right, and then something else that you can also do is you can add a shortcut. All right, a shortcut of this drive, but also add a shortcut of this to your drive. Okay, just can add it directly, all right, under your drive, or you can go ahead and start it. Okay, just start it, and then, or you can just click here on this start. All right, once you start it, and then you come to your Google Drive and come here to the start files, and you can see it's just right over there. Okay, and something else that you can also do is when you come to these settings, all right, the settings, you can go ahead and change the locale of your sheet. Okay, so you can go ahead and select, if you're in another location, just go ahead and select the location so that the format you have here. Okay, let me show you an example now. Let's say we have 6500. all right, and then let's go ahead and use the US dollar currency. Now if we change the locale, come here to file, to the settings, all right, and then you change the locale that we have here. Let's suppose we want to use let's use Germany, for example. Okay, and then click on save and reload. All right, now let's see what we have. Then I'm going to zoom in now. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. Now you see that the comma that was here has been changed to a full stop, and then this full stop has been changed to comma. That is because this is the format that is being used in Germany, all right, for currency separators. Okay, so if you are in another location, all right, you can just go ahead and select that from here, all right, and use the location in which you are in. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and save and reload. All right, so you can see that it will be reversed to what it was. Okay, you can see that now. All right, so this is basically the basic things that you need to know before you start using Google Sheet. All right, so this was just a quick talk on how to use the Google Sheet platform. All right, and then so in the next videos we'll go ahead and start working on some advanced stuffs. All right, so see you guys in the next part.